Welcome, everyone. I'm Kimberly Boscheman, and this is the Intentionally Intuitive podcast. In this episode, we're going to take a look at the December 2020 forecast for life path number 4. So, fours. All right, so December is a 7 universal energy. And so collectively, we may be seeing or feeling this sort of need to seek out the truth, seek out the answers to the big questions. And so there can be a lot of going within and going without, going above and going below. And so again, it's like going within to find our inner truth and then going without to see how we can integrate that truth into our physical reality, or going above to connect to our higher source, to connect to our spirituality, and then going below to see how we can integrate that awareness into our physical reality. And so again, when we speak about seeking the answers, it's from seeing it from all sides, so of ourselves, right? And so you may feel that energy coming in pretty strongly for you this month. Collectively, I believe that we'll be seeing it as well. There's also a call to allow your body to rest this month. Allow yourself the time for and the space for introspection, for stillness, for solitude. 7 energy is very nurturing when it comes to nurturing ourselves and really, again, having that alone time. So whether you have to schedule it for yourself or just, decide to take some time alone and do it, that energy is very supported this month and encouraged. You may also see a highlight of relationships this month. And so whether that's through your family, through friends, through colleagues, through a romantic interest, you may see things being highlighted in your relationships. And so again, remember, it's through relationships that we learn to trust or distrust others, that we learn to heal things that need to be healed. Remember, other people are usually our greatest teachers in this lifetime when it comes to triggering the things that we need to be triggered to have healed, or just allowing us to embrace a positive experience within our lifetime. And so pay attention to the relationships that are highlighted for you this month and what is coming up for you around them. So also it can be relationship with self. So don't discount that. It's very important as well. That need for spiritual and personal growth this month may come in for you pretty strongly. Specialization is also highlighted this month. And so for 4s, this is something you're not unfamiliar with, but this need to sort of become a master at something, whether it's your craft or, however it shows up for you, but to really specialize your energy in and focus your energy on something that's really, really important to you. It's important to make sure that you're not focusing that energy or specializing in something that doesn't speak to you, that doesn't call to you, that doesn't, promote your passions. Because if we're specializing in something that's truly out of just obligation alone, then that's not sustainable and that's not fulfilling. So more than likely, you'll be investing your energy in something that's not going to last. So be sort of discerning in where you choose to focus that energy and what you choose to specialize in. So you may get an opportunity this month to go back to school or to, enhance your spiritual growth in some way and really specialize in that, or share your spiritual gifts or share your innate gifts in some way. So again, however that comes in, but really beautiful, positive energy for this month. So take advantage of it. I went ahead and pulled a spirit animal card for us for December, just to kind of get an overall energy for 4s. And we got tortoise spirit. And it's interesting because the energy is you're too fragmented. So do whatever it takes to get grounded, which is really interesting because with 4s, sometimes when we're out of alignment, we can kind of disperse our energy in a million different ways. We can, sort of allow ourselves to be subservient or submissive to authoritative figures and do things that are out of obligation rather than that enhance, our passions. and our innate gifts. And so if you feel this month like you are just focusing your energy in way too many directions, this is a call to sort of bring the bunnies back in to the cage, right? And decide how you want to focus your energy and decide what you want to specialize in, because you can't specialize in something if your energy is fragmented, right? If you are just dispersing your energy in a million different ways, then that's not specializing, right? That's overgeneralization. So again, I think the call for fours this month is to really focus in on the things that you want to devote your energy to, and then find ways to do that, okay? So I broke down December into 4 weeks. And of course, this is a general reading and the energy is fluid, so it can come in a variety of ways and at any time it decides to. But for the first week of December, what I got as the overall energy is very fast moving change. So this feels very abrupt, like very abrupt energy. It feels like abrupt energy and the ending of something. And so it's like something needs to end and a change needs to occur for you to move forward in your highest expression, basically. So it's kind of like, this feels like it's a change that we knew was coming, a change in direction, a change of thoughts, again, however it comes in, a change of relationships, change in job, etc., etc. But it does feel like an ending of something, a completion of something. It can also be like a karmic ending of something. And so oftentimes when we're in like a karmic relationship, though very abruptly when that contract is over, it's kind of like 1 minute you're sipping tea with this person and then the next minute they've moved overseas, like the next day or something. And so they're like, the universe steps in and completely removes them from your life. And so it could be something like that. It does feel for some like this is the ending of a very karmic relationship, which would make sense because there is the eclipse at the end of November, I believe in Gemini. So yes, with it being eclipse season, that makes a lot of sense that it would be like a karmic ending. But the key to remember is whatever this ending is, yes, it's going to potentially be abrupt. Yes, it's going to create major changes within your life, but those changes are moving you swiftly into something much more aligned, okay? And so just, feel through whatever comes up for you with that ending. And usually when it comes to eclipses, endings with eclipses, they're non-negotiable. They are like, that contract is ended and now we move on. And so yes, you can still feel the feelings that come up for that and allow yourself that time to grieve whatever changes are happening. But understand that where it's taking you to is for your highest good, okay? So interesting energy that first week. Then we move into the second week and you're really being called to, again, go within, to find your inner strength, to have some level of patience and trust in the universe that what is taking place is, again, taking you towards your highest good and towards your highest expression. So if this comes in for you, sort of like around resources, so money, house, living situation, whatever, there is this possibility that it may feel a little unsettled this week. And you might, the first reaction might be a little bit of panic because fours like structure and fours like that, practicality and knowing, that they're stable. So the second week of December could have a little bit of flux associated with it, or like you were anticipating a big reward in some way, but it just didn't come about. And so you're questioning your capabilities, you're questioning your direction, whatever. And the call is really to pull from your inner strength and to understand that there's things happening under the surface that you're not aware of, but that you are on the right track, that you are on the right path. You just need to keep going. Yes, the external may not be showing you those tangibles you're hoping for, but they're coming. And so it's just about having that patience, pulling from that inner strength, and to keep moving forward, right? To pull on that resiliency that fours are so notorious for, and continue to move forward. As a four energy, four cycles, 2020 is a four cycle. It's a 4 year. We are used to, things not coming easily, to having to work hard or in purpose for the things that we want to achieve, to be very methodical in our steps so that we become the experts at those steps, right? Because again, we're building something for longevity, we're building something sustainable. And so, again, the second week of December, if you start questioning your resolve, if you start questioning your direction because you're not seeing the quick gratification that you had been hoping for, or whatever it is, again, pull from that inner strength that fours are notorious for, pull up that resilience, and continue to move forward. You are just being asked to be patient and pull from your inner strength at this time and to continue along your path. You are on the right path. You are doing it all right. It's just there's other things that need to happen below the surface that are being worked on. Okay, so then we move into the third week of December, and it's actually this really beautiful, fulfilling gifts from the universe kind of energy. And so again, it's kind of like that patience, that resiliency, that dedicated work in purpose will be rewarded, right? It's not always about the instant gratification, and for fours, it usually never is. And so, but that makes it, when it does happen, that much more fulfilling. And so I feel like this third week of December, there's opportunities for, the universe kind of like things just falling in your lap in a sense, and not like, it's falling in your lap because of work that you've put in, the effort that you've put in. So it's kind of like an opportunity to feel fulfilled from your efforts. So to see some kind of tangible starting to come in. So beautiful energy this third week. There's also this opportunity that these gifts from the universe, these rewards, these tangibles will create some kind of shift for you, some kind of change in direction. It doesn't feel like an upheaval. It just feels like a slight change in direction, because now you've got the wind in your sails that you were looking for, that you needed. So again, really powerful, positive energy. It's there. It's just how we harness it and how we use it. So be aware of it. If a slight change comes in for you at this time, it feels very guided, and it feels like it's a change that you'll want to make. So, or a change in direction that you'll want to make. It's almost like those tangibles that you were waiting for, those real world rewards have now come in. And so now you know how you need to move forward, okay, and the action that you want to take. Then we move into the fourth week of December, and it's interesting. Now it's kind of like this flood of resources coming in, and it feels very financial, very material based. So again, it could be that you get a big raise it feels like other people's money. So it could be an inheritance. It could be a new clients coming in, paying for services. It could be, again, job related, because technically that is other people's money that's coming in for you. So a big promotion at work, a big bonus, right? If you're somebody if your job gives you year-end bonuses, this could be a very substantial bonus coming in for you. That feels very, very emotionally fulfilling and feels very emotionally deserving. It's kind of like, that energy of like, man, I've put in so much work and now I'm finally seeing these rewards. That's really what it feels like. And so enjoy that. And if it's in some kind of an inheritance or something like that, of course, that means that there was some kind of ending that brought about the inheritance. But just understand that that person left that money for you, so that, to help support you and to help you on your path. So see the beauty in that. And of course, move through anything that you need to move through emotionally. But I do feel like for the majority of the message that's coming in this is other people's money in the sense of work, of career, of purpose, that sort of thing. So if you're somebody who does as an artist or something like that, then it's kind of like you have a big sale of one of your works, right? So something like that. So really powerful energies for December 4s. A lot of, it really incorporates the 4 energy of that really needing to go within, following the intuition in the heart center, but then also being very practical and methodical in our steps in the external. And making sure that we find ways to integrate the two. That's really, really important. And I feel like we're going to have opportunities to do that this month. and to really focus the energy in so that, as Tortoise mentioned at the beginning of the reading, that we're not too fragmented in where we're putting our energy. Because remember, where you focus your energy is where you see the results. So if it's too fragmented, then you're going to see fragmented results, right? So this month could be an opportunity for you to really hone in on where you want to specialize, what you want to focus on, and then make that effort, right? Make that change, make that effort so that you do that, so that it's very, very clear in focus. Okay. All right. I hope that December is a beautiful, fulfilling, rewarding month for you all. Regardless of what holiday you celebrate, I hope it's beautiful and rewarding and merry. And until we meet again, take care. Bye for now.